platforms to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Let's get things started with the punch right here. States hit by 68% spike in foreign debt payments. Right here, debt servicing threatens states' fiscal stability, according to NETI. Lagos, Rivers, others spend 235 billion naira in 6 months. Flood crisis. Federal government predicts more devastation in 15 states. India buys Nigerian crude as Dangote imports U.S. oil. AFCC arrests 93 suspects for internet fraud in Ogun. Federal government launches a fiscal platform to crack down on tax evasion. Another UK-based Nigerian jailed 5 years for rape. Rivers local government poll, umpire under fire amidst ADC APC attacks. Uniport refutes allegations of abuse of office leveled against governing council chairman. All these and more on the front page of The Punch. Moving on now to The Sun. Obasanjo threatens legal action against the FCC over alleged illegal invasion of OOPL complex. Ex-aide to Damagum Peter Obi, Atiku can't unseat Tinubu in 2027. APC National Women Leader hails push for reserved seats. ADC won't tolerate indiscipline. David Mack. PDP, Edo government in war of words over alleged 3.51 billion naira spent on travel. Food security. Federal government restates commitments to empower youth, women in agriculture. Importers ditch trade for real estate e-hailing ventures as economic crunch worsens. Olatunji makes history as first Nigerian Mrs. Canada Globe. All this and more on The Sun today. Moving on now to The Guardian. From Broad Street to Atlantic City, congestion, asset depreciation push HNI's businesses to echo Atlantic City. U.S. condemns killing of Christians in Nigeria, vows decisive action. Landmark vaccine trial raises hope for cancer patients. AFCC raids hotel in Obasanjo Library. Management threatens lawsuits. Cracks widening in ADC coalition as Shekarau allies consider new platform. New constitution. Senate welcomes recommendations at public hearing. Abiodun, Daniel, bicker over demolition notices on property. Atiku, Falana kick as NYSC defends withheld certificate. All these and more on The Guardian. Moving on now to this day. NEPC, Nigeria's non-oil exports rose 19.5%, hit $3.22 billion in H1 of 2025. To cut costs, federal government launches 100 billion naira initiative to power public institutions with solar energy. NECA commends Tinubu's commitments to retirees, pensioners' welfare. Abuja set to host over 500 global investors at 2025 Business Investment Expo focused on emerging markets. Oil refiners importing 70% fuels despite 5 million barrels per day crude output, exposing Africa to disruption risks. WTO DG Okonjo Iweala backs African Tourism and Creative Economy Expo. Olu of Warri targets 1,000 Ishakiris in students' bursary scheme in Delta Edo communities. Senator Adaramodu, why Senate cannot recommend any state for creation right now. All these and more on this day. And our final stop is the Vanguard. Sugar importation rises as local production falters. Governor Yebanji sacks commissioners, retains key officials in major cabinet shakeup. High cost of fertility treatment. More women risk lives with social media therapies. Tension in OAU as female student goes missing for 4 days. 2027. How coalition can stop Tinubu, as according to Oshutokun. 2027. Peter Obi has integrity. He'll keep his one-term promise. MBF. Why PDP agreed to Wike's demands. Sources. All these and more on the front page of the Vanguard today. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto these platforms to catch the show live and be a part of the conversation. The WhatsApp number is 08099300137. You can also go onto our X page at Nigeria Info ABJ. Do well to follow and be a part of the conversation this morning. We'll run through some messages, go on a quick breather, come back and get to the phone calls. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Sir Itodo. My name is Abila, sending in this voice note from Central area. Nice to reconnect back with the family. I traveled and I came back. Nice to hear your voice again. Mr. President moved to power institution with solar in order to cut costs. Then my question is, Itodo, what happens to the AEDC? And what happens to Nigerians? That is my take this morning.
Informative, exciting, and stimulating talk. Nigeria Info, your number one for talk. Let's talk. More talk, news, and sports after this.
Audio
Connection established.
is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This 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 is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. 6:29 a.m. right here, running through some of your messages right now on the live feed. Good morning, Hafsat Moazu. Just curious to know about the India-Nigeria deal. Is that student? What about the student that's gotten missing is what Hafsat is asking. And good morning, Antonio Menogo, watching live from Imo State. While on Facebook, Jerry Shedrack, watching from Borno. Thank you for joining in. And Isaac Oseni in Damaturu, Yobe State. Jafari Husseini says it's raining heavy in Suleja this morning. Well, be sure to be careful out there if you're driving in that part of the country. And Wagita Labdang, thank you for being a part of the conversation. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, and 08099930137. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, perfect gentleman, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Happy New Week.
Happy New Week.
My name is Abakar calling from Gwagwalada. I greet all the callers, all the esteemed listeners and contributors of Nigeria Info. The importation, talking about the importation of sugar, before the ban on sugar was placed and the local manufacturer went into ocean production, a bag of sugar was less than 10,000. But with the ban on importation of sugar, with the local production, never solved the issue. It escalated the issue. The price of the bag of sugar is up to 100,000 within last year. It's still terrible. And I believe locally produced goods should be sold cheaper because of the local quantity of sugar production is about 80% locally sourced. I don't know. And government is saying they are committed to empowering youth in agriculture. How? The price of fertilizer, urea, and NPK is too exorbitant for a local farmer to afford. So they are not very sincere. Please, Itodo finally, I feel of a security threat in Gwagwalada. About 2 days ago, somebody was to get a sock away and he discovered a large deposit of gold. So there are people getting over 1 million people over there.
All right.
Crowd control is terrible. So security agents to know how to take action. That is my thing. Thank you.
Good morning, welcome. It's
morning,
so noisy where you are. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I greet each other.
Welcome, sir.
What is my name?
Please go ahead.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I greet all listeners. That's the process in the school. That's about a student student at Amusi, dear student.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know. You send your daughter to go and study. You need to study, throwing you up and down. You see how they are dying like how? Because you don't look for money. Yeah? And upon your parents, they save money for you. It's not okay. So you need to throwing them. See how they are dying one by one. So unfortunate. About the coalition, that's the new party. See, if they know that they can defeat Tinubu, Tinubu is not a can cook out anywhere. It's not possible. Unless you unite. They are supposed to unite. Unite. No sentiment. Any sentiment, Tinubu will continue. But they put it at 21, someone like a secretary to the state government, to the federal government, will succeed in. Any sentiment, you cannot be able to do. It's only if you unite.
All right.
No sentiment. If you say that Tinubu did not do well, look at another Santana that will succeed in.
All right.
If not, it will be another you fail.
All right.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a good one. Good morning. Welcome. Sorry about that. You can call on WhatsApp as well, 080-993-0137. Let's run through some of your messages right now as well on the live feed. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there right now to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Now, this one right here by Dr. Mrs. Unma Olebar. She says, we want peace and good life in this country. Enough of this exploitation and pauperization of the majority by a conscienceless few who have continued to mortgage the future of our children. Political contractors and wreckers of orderly society must be cleared off the political arena and caged in perhaps a zoological garden for retraining. It has been a festival of lies, deceit, obsession, and desperation. While also Francis in Enugu State says the present administration should focus primarily on how to tackle the prevailing insecurity, hunger, hardship, and poverty in the country, as opposed to shifting attention to 2027. Honestly, the average Nigerian is suffering. May God help us, is how he ends his thoughts. And Chukwugozie Onu in Ebonyi State says female student missing for days now. Girls in university should be more careful. God bless Nigeria and Nigerians. While Shagbao Solomon Kiato watching live from Asokoro, thank you for joining the conversation. Let's go on now to the WhatsApp platform to take some of your comments at this time. And Pa Andrew A. Udoimo in Suleja says Obasanjo threatening legal action against EFCC for raiding the library's hotel in Ota. No wonder Nigerian politicians want to hold on to power. EFCC was established by him and is now harassing him. The biggest Yoho people are moving freely. Where is EFCC? For others who have been accused of diversion of funds, Nigerian securities should be free to ordinary Nigerians, is how he ends his thought. It's not raining here behind the stadium. Well, that report was from Suleja. Oh, it's not raining where you are. Good for you. And Trump condemns the killing of Christians in Nigeria, but gave the green light to what is happening to Palestinians and Israel. He seems to have double standards, is what Abdul Fattah in Wagalada shares as his thoughts. Atiku has condemned the NYC for withholding the certificate of core member known as Raya after she criticized the president in a viral video. NYC officials allegedly pressured her to delete the video, summoned her to their Etiosa office, and later extended her service by 2 months while withholding her certificate. Many see this as intimidation to silence free speech. Why is the president silent on these abuse of office? Is criticism now a crime in a democracy? Justice and equal standards must prevail, is how Wale Fatula is reacting this morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Deacon Itodo.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Nigerian full family. I remember humble Safa Bakar Ali, aka Itinu Pikin. I'm calling from Peter Blukuwa. I hope you had a pleasant weekend,
I did.
Always.
Welcome. Yes.
Yeah. Deacon Itodo.
Yes.
There's no doubt that the coalition is sort of a threat to the APC. But that is not to say they stand a chance in 2027. Believe you me. Yes, I know they could have some governors, senators, House of Representatives, House of Assembly. Very, very correct. But for the presidency, my brother, it's game over till 2031. And for EFCC, this thing, Obasanjo, that is the problem we're having, Itodo. We keep saying this time after time. We build stronger people than stronger institutions. Is it because he's a former president, then you want to sue them? What about the ordinary citizens? What about people that they have been paraded even before the court case? So I don't know why there are. We seem to have two laws, one for the big and one for the ordinary. Honestly, it's not speaking well. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
All right.
Enjoy your tea while I enjoy my zopo over here. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Welcome. Good morning.
The voice, good morning.
Yes, welcome.
How are you, my
good.
brother? Zobo is expensive to prepare, so it's not the one that is for. Yes. My name is Mrs. Someza.
Let's go ahead.
You know, the president will win hands down by 12 p.m. on election day. He will win based on his performance. So that is it. No other indices that will make him win. But based on his performance, as we are enjoying the government today, he will win election. Is there even need for conducting election? Yes, because it's democracy. So carry go. The voice.
Yes.
When the lady criticized Mr. President and I saw the handwriting on the wall, I came out to say, I just pray that the First Lady will intervene on her behalf. If not, it will be difficult for my sister to get a job because in Nigeria, indeed, time heals all wounds. People were, after a very long time, somebody called and was there, so people are saying she will not get a job, so we should not talk about the government. I say, you are saying that. If you send your child to serve the country, and out of a whole lot, only your child will speak out and say, this is what she said, how will you feel? People were coming for me, private chatting me, I said, don't worry. Lo and behold, this is it. You know, we are still talking about it. A time we call, Nigerians don't even remember what happened to you. They will allow you carry your cross alone. So my appeal is, I want to appeal to the First Lady. You know your husband is one kind of a wonderful individual that when you talk about it, you know, consign her. Please intervene. If not, they might issue her the certificate. Let her go look for a job. Which company will employ her? Except somebody will be magnanimous enough to take our sister abroad to start her life all over again. So let's talk for finally. Somebody said our university girls should be careful when they want to go visiting their boyfriend. It's not like some of us did not make similar mistakes, even when we're in secondary school, go meet your boyfriend and so on and so forth. But then, these boys, now men, will take care of you, protect you. So why are we now telling our girls don't go visiting people? Instead of us saying it complete that, why are men now doing rituals with their loved ones? What is the problem with this society? Don't go visiting is one. The complete version of it is, why is it that life is not sacred? No wonder we are where we are. In the next 20 years, if you use one individual to make rituals, will you still be where you are? Why don't we have the fear of God?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Well, here's what exactly happened, as you know, stated by the school. The female student, Dorcas or So Gale, has been missing for about 4 days now, and she was last seen on Thursday evening after informing a friend who, she was with that she was going to buy food at the students' village along Ede Road. She never returned to her hostel at Adesami House, Ibadan Road, and repeated attempts to reach her through her two mobile lines have failed as both numbers remain switched off. In a statement by the spokesperson of the university, Abiodun Olariwaju, he confirmed that the school has intensified efforts to locate the missing student and has reported the case to the Osun State Police Command. So fingers crossed, hopefully in good time, some positive news would come out and she will be found hale and hearty. Let's move on now to more of your reactions. We'll take some of your voice notes on the WhatsApp platform. You can send yours to this number, 08099 930137. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Omo Dudua. I'm transmitting live and direct from Gwagwalada, Abuja. All protocol from all protocol observed. David Mark said that ADC will not tolerate indiscipline. I laugh in Swahili. ADC, David Mark and his group of co-travelers that invaded ADC and overthrew the whole executive of ADC just within a week. What type of indiscipline is more than that? I don't think there's more. There's any other indiscipline that is more than that. Now, INEC does not recognize you as a party chairman. You say ADC will not tolerate indiscipline. You people better do the right thing and do the right thing so that we know that you are serious. And the US condemned the killing of Christians in Nigeria. Hi. So all the Muslims that are falling victim of this insecurity, they are not recognized, or they are not human beings. US should not try to divide us. We know how to manage our problem. We know how to solve our problem.
Good morning, Itodo. This is Itodo listening from Southeast Abia State. US won killing of Christians in Nigeria. Have you seen all these things where is happening in Nigeria? We think that maybe in only Nigeria know what is happening. All over the world, everybody know what is happening in Nigeria. Not only Christians, even Muslims, they are killing them also. So they should do the necessary because time don't reach now. We be safe. You just travel at night, call yourself a Nigeria, they will tag you as a terrorist or tag you as a killer. When something like that begin to happen, no say they go away for Nigeria. Maybe they know they do something will be safe. If you go outside now, we go to shame to mention our country. Because some people now, if you ask them are you from Nigeria, they will say no, because of what is happening in Nigeria. And we PDP agree for Winke demand. It's like this PDP, they don't even know what they are doing. Because Winke, you see, as far as I'm concerned, Winke is still working against a PDP. Anything that it bring that PDP should follow. PDP should just leave Winke. Let them sack Winke from the party. But what they sack Winke from the party, that's where PDP will continue to rise again. Well done.
All right. Good morning. Welcome. Are you there? Good morning. I can barely hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. 2027, Itodo.
What's your name, sir? What is your name? Before you go
I'm
on.
Donald calling from Niger State. Just want to take away for the masses.
Go ahead.
If people say that Mr. President is going to win, please, they should be able to explain how is Mr. President going to win. Understand? Other parts of the nation would know that the IRF is overflowed. Is it the same way? I'm not like, if automatically the IRF is overflowed, automatically it's not the winner of the election. They just say, you understand, the IRF should be able to offload. Even though Jonathan is going to contest, Peter is going to contest, Mr. President, let the IRF offload, but I will know the winner of the election. This is not just come and tell that Mr. President is going to win. And the IRF decide who won the election. That's all. Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. My net was good. You sound far away from your device. Can you kindly speak up so we can hear you clearly? The connection is terrible. We can barely make out what you're saying. So if you can, please call back. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook. The time is 6:46 a.m. right here. And we are going through the headlines and getting your reactions to them. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000, 08095974869 and 08099930137. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
This is Corporate Sam for the city here.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, debt servicing hits so percentage, which is so high. You know that this government have put together government of Yaradua, Goodluck Jonathan, even Buhari put together in 20-something years. Why this one is barely 3 years? And you remove subsidy to punish Nigerians. Look at the hardship people are going through. On who will defeat Tinubu and who will not defeat Tinubu. Well, they said Atiku and Obi cannot defeat Tinubu. That's not the issue. The issue is let RI work. Let the electronic voting work. Is it not Nigerians that will vote? Is it all these leaders talking about vote? They have only one vote. So let us see if INEC can be revived. Which I know the elite will be against INEC being revived. They want things to continue this way. But by God's grace, the masses will overcome.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Looking at your ex-commenter this time, Fatima says the Trump administration strongly condemned the violence against Christians, stressing that religious freedom is both a moral duty and a U.S. foreign policy priority. They should sanction the Nigerian government for its neglect of human rights, is what he says. And at Shita Bay 2009 says, instead of Obasanjo to shut down the hotel and sanction those managing it for allegedly allowing fraudsters to occupy it, he is threatening to sue EFCC. And for the ADC chairman issuing warnings to members of the party, I laugh, is what he says on our X page. You can join the conversation as well. To comment, tag us at Nigeria Info ABJ on X. Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, good morning to you, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. I remain my humble self, Omotayo, reaching you from Galadima this morning. All protocols duly observed. I greet my big brother, Mr. Donatus, and I greet my big brother, Malam Abubakar from PW Kuba. You see, quickly, I just want to clear when Malam Abubakar from PW Kuba said it will be how do I call it? It will be a hands-down winning for Mr. President in the coming election. And then Mr. Donatus was asking him to explain. Now, I want to just help him explain because I understand where he's coming from. You see, Itodo, so far, has there been any reasonable adjustment to the constitution, to the electoral constitution, the electoral laws, that will make it different this time around from the last one? Has there been any reasonable adjustment, any reasonable amendment that will make the election pretty different from the last one there in 2023? No, there's not. So if it was easy for the government in power to clinch the power in the last election and the electoral laws are still the same, they are still what it is till today, why will it not be? It's a hands down also in the next one. In fact, when Mr. President was not in power, he was able to clinch power. Now that he's in power, the power just remains automatically. This is not something you need to ask. Look, we have
you would hear a cross section of Nigerians saying that if nothing changes before the elections, then he might be unable to, win a re-election. So do you think that there'll be a huge difference from what people are seeing right now in the country in terms of the fact that a handful have, been thrown into poverty in the last few years, according to various reports?
See, look, it's just a waste of time.
Is it?
All these things, we know the truth. What, if nothing changed, in what sense?
So are you saying that the electoral body's push for reforms is nothing to be trusting of?
Look, we have not pushed for the real reforms. We have not insisted that the real reforms are put in place. It will just be a same shambles. Look, the Itodo, who went to jail today for the last error, the last glitch that put us in the mess today, the glitch that something that you came out and you spoke eloquently and said it was going to be uploaded, and it was not uploaded. Who went to jail for that glitch? Till today, Itodo. Look, we are just playing hide and seek, useless one with the politics of the lives of Nigerians.
All right.
We know the truth.
All right.
If we don't begin to push for the right thing to do, I'm telling you, it's a hands down winning. for Mr. President. There's no two ways about it. Thank you, my dear brother.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Do you feel like the right thing, as advocated for by him, will be done before 2027, seeing that we are at the tail end of this year already? Well, social comrade engineer Itodo says year in, year out, flood kills are people in most parts of the country, yet the federal government seems to not be interested in doing the needful to reduce the rate. In all well-functioning societies, past and present, governments embark on researches to find lasting solutions to all the problems, including flood threatening the people. In Nigeria, the reverse appears to be the case. Not only that the federal government tags such problems as so-called the act of God. I have not recovered from the shock I got when the former president opined that flood that killed over 200 people was an act of God. May I use this opportunity to plead with Nigerians, especially our leaders, to learn how to be scientific in all we do, is what he says. Good morning, Suleiman Akorede. Why is the federal government calling terrorists unknown gunmen? Is the question that he's asking. And Mr. Biso in Suleja says, may God continue to bless our country and bring back peace to our land. Laji Agbas, Ida Shakirawa in the ADC again. So Atiko isn't the only politician chasing greener pastures. If these self-serving individuals are banking on power, influence, and taxpayers' wealth for lifelong comfort, what remains, or what hope remains for the poor masses, is the question that he's asking in that message. Let's wrap things up with a few more of your thoughts. Eli Yakubu, you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook and, get to play back what headlines were read earlier. And good morning, Okaifo Suleiman. Good to have you join us as well. Jojo says Nigeria is looking like a sinking ship and the president is renewing our hope. Not truthfully, though. All right, thank you so much. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at 7 o'clock. It'll be time for The Lead. And we'll be looking about this talk, this concern and frenzy about a former president coming back to run again and what that could mean for those who are looking to contest in 2027. Well, stay tuned.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this. The state.
This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria Info.